New coupe, take off, cause I know these ain't gon' hand that new suit, yeah, big boss. I'm knowing I ain't hearing not a young thing. Double back twice in a row, 3-3, planes all in my home. First street, tell it loud when I make a song. Let my brother day. She be all on me like she need me. I don't need you at all. She believe me. She be mad every time when I really ain't know. Got me posted all alone where the slums be. Lot of money on the line, what I'm going hard for. You don't stick with me now, long run, you will see. Don't go, take off. Tell you that they lying, they saying that they seen me. No so, yeah, big boss. And I ain't telling business, I'm a big B. Take off, cause I know these ain't gon' hand that new suit, yeah, big boss. I'm knowing I ain't hearing not a young thing. Double back twice in a row, 3-3, planes all in my home. First street, tell it loud when I make a song. Let my brother day. Swift young, yeah, show her how to get the money, oh. Jimmy Sean, yeah. Big old player, tryna get in her heart with no call. Chopping wrong, ain't about how you using your tone. May I man right now. Check out how I'm living, I just went and got another. Millions in the bank, got another million flow. 1.3 ED stay, add it up if you play count. $250,000 chain, $250,000 car. Wow, I know how to get it in my mama house. $1 million business, I ain't never turned it down. Me and Casey, yeah, new coupe. Take off, cause I know these ain't gon' hand that new suit, yeah, big boss. I'm knowing I ain't hearing not a young thing. Double back twice in a row, 3-3, planes all in my home. First street, tell it loud when I make a song. Let my brother day.
Let the games begin. A million ways to win. I'm sick of the wait and sick of the pain. I live with this weight within that weighs me down, but nevertheless I find a way to win. I pick up the pace and simmer the game. The shook of the pace I bring. Embrace the savior. They're thinking of ways to slay the king. Running away from ways of sin. She thinking of ways to break me in. Delivering major, narrator. The bigger the work rate, the bigger the paper. I'm telling them your validation where I validate myself. These rappers couldn't stomach me, they punch below the belt. Sitting and dreaming of palm trees, more drive than a calf. You're lukewarm, that's half heat. I'm Luke Pate, I'm Kweli, I'm Mos Def, I'm Ali. Who in the wanna spar me? This ain't a regular party. Somebody ring an alarm, please. My pole vote to the next stage. I've been ahead of the next wave and the next wave and the next wave. Labels are playing a guess game. I'll be the king of the chess game, telling them give me the checkmate. I'm a black man in a white world with a mad flow and a fresh fade. Couldn't see this in the X-ray. Space bars better escape. Could've lost hope, but I kept faith. No games, but I get played. Stones back with a new flow. Don's like, where did you go? Gotta move though through the back doors and the loopholes. Move slow, then you lose hope. Gotta think fast, never stoop low. Few scars from a few foes. Now we move smart, never too close. Head in the game, telling them give me the praise. Tables are turning, we getting it burning. It never could sever the flame. Don't want a regular wage. Brother will be coming of age. Something to nothing, I promise I'm coming. I'm setting it up in a blaze. Gluttonous brothers is plotting on me. I'm in a cup with a couple of. I wouldn't bother to bother the one. Running a shot of this bob and I weave. Never forgetting that nothing is free. I've been ahead of the mum in the lead. I was a brother with nothing to see. One of the rappers who got a degree. I'm just a brother with nothing to hide. Ready to get in no matter the heights. Give you a little advice. Don't be the one that be living a lie. If you be plotting, you better be wise. Never be letting them get me alive. Brothers be trying to be killing the vibe. I will endeavor to sever the ties. Spending my hours on keeping the relevance. I was a brother with nothing but eminence. I was the pressure with nothing but elegance. I was a man who believed in development. Hard faith had to be prevalent. Last place never was evident. Even though I was ahead of them, I was determined to make them irrelevant. Then I come for their regiment. I'll be the king of the residents. Put me on Letterman. I'm in my element. I was 11 when I was a. Give me the mic. Running the king. Hungry as ever. Nothing to eat. Nothing to something. I body the beat. None of you brothers got nothing on me. Stones here. Busker flow.
I got a 50 on me, but I told her I keep it 100. Since I was a little, I
I just about to go give me some money. Since I made up 25 days, now they biting my way. I got fatigue on my body, on right Maserati. It's right, I'm going out of space. I remember days, going on missions, hopping in fences, running from. I got on all the Cadillacs, slide through like I'm Obama. Going to St. Laurent store, Louis Vuitton, Don. I was in the back eating jambalaya. How about the PJ straight in my pajamas? Hey, we got it poppin', I'm straight out the city, my. But they never knew when I was on it. With your pots make for half the year, I spend that on my shoes. Ay, I go from country to country and city to city. I know how to side. They can't ignore me. We got the locals treating us like royalty. Bought us for 5,000 on some Jordan. Look, can't keep up with the score. Cashed out on the Jesus piece, cause you know what it mean to me. Wanna pull up at Sunday service, some Bugattis. I call up Yeezy, I got new holy water. I can with the. I cut on that, she want me to buy her. And the love gets scarcer when you climbing the ladder, going higher and higher. I thank God every day, cause he cleared all the snakes and gave me my desires. All you old paid, sitting back waiting, hoping I retire. I got a 50 on me, but I told her I keep it 100. Since I was a little, I just about to go give me some money. Since I made up 25 million on one of them days, now they biting my way. I got fatigue on my body, on right Maserati, it's right, I'm going out of space. I remember days, going on missions, hopping in fences, running from. I got on all the Cadillacs, slide through like I'm Obama. Going to St. Laurent store, Louis Vuitton, Don. I was in the back eating jambalaya. How about the PJ straight in my pajamas? Gotta get a haircut for the PJ. I can show you how we do. You know it's all in the game like it's EA. Have a before the plane land. Couldn't let the flight attendants through the doors. Yeah. We went to Hawaii to change the climate. Yeah. She had a little buddy. Yeah. She said, Roddy, inside of your diamonds. Yeah. Put my Emma cuts on then. Yeah. Hopping islands just to change my environment. We plotting on Raris, started in Dodges. Hey, I like 4 hands on me when I get my massages. Hey, I call her Lil Nicky. I got a 50 on me, but I told her I keep it 100. Since I was a little, I just about to go give me some money. Since I made up 25 million on one of them days, now they biting my way. I got fatigue on my body, on right Maserati, it's right, I'm going out of space. I remember days, going on missions, hopping in fences, running from. I got on all the Cadillacs, slide through like I'm Obama. Going to St. Laurent store, Louis Vuitton, Don. I was in the back eating jambalaya. How about the PJ straight in my pajamas?
In my light, yeah. 눈더미 같이 쌓인 일들은 in my light, yeah. 난 얼마나 더 많이 더 일을 해, yeah. 사람들은 잊지 않을까 내 이름 세 글자를. 덕분에 우린 하루 2번의 아침 해를 번을 다 집어쳐 오늘 밤 we party. 난 다 밀었어 오랜만에 we mobbing. 계획을 바꿀래 갑자기. 내 새로운 노래가 rockin' on the speaker. 사진 찍고 싶어. Yeah, just take a picture. Yeah. Feeling all this. Yeah. 남기지 말고 오늘 밤을 넌 아끼지 마. 너가 데려온 친구들 전부 세워놓고 음악 볼륨을 키워도 천장을 뚫어버릴 정도. 술잔을 들어 in the air. 음악을 크게 틀어 in the air. Tonight we ain't got limit baby. 내일 내가 살아있을지도 if it yeah if it yeah if it yeah if it yeah.
MP,
What's going
great
on,
to
man?
finally meet you.
Pleasure's all mine, man. Hey, I read the article about you in the Pen Down. You're one data-obsessed cat, man.
Well, you can never have too much data. I'm glad you came. Look, this Shep thing, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. We're going to need to put in some work to make sure it doesn't have a negative impact on the start of your career.
Okay, yeah, so just like work hard, play well, make people forget Shep ever existed.
Yes and no. Let's say we put you in the starting lineup tomorrow and you stumble a little bit. Normally, no big deal. But 68% of our fans wanted Shep, and we focus on the fan base, and we develop a strategy to win their affection.
Okay, it sounds like my playing time is based on what? If I can make the fans like me or not?
I know, it's ridiculous.
You're here nice and early. Love to see it.
Still on my job, Coach.
Humble and hardworking. With quality. So obviously you've seen one of these before. Nothing too unusual. Your locker's over there.
The one with my name on it, right?
Quick. Now, I know you're anxious to find out how you're going to fit into the rotation.
Coach, man, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't hyped, man. You got no idea.
Like I said, we wanted to see how you performed under pressure, so we put a lot of weight in your performance in the Summer League Championship.
Yeah, you were very clear about that.
Good. Now look, right now, based on what we saw in Summer League, we're going to start you off at the end of the bench. That'll allow you to build up your game slowly and steadily outside of the spotlight. But if you put in the work and show progress, your role will change.
I see.
I know this isn't what you wanted. But believe me, we don't see you as some fringe NBA player. You put in the work, show improvement in the minutes you do get, we'll ramp up your responsibilities.
I mean,
I get it. 100%. Honestly, I'd be concerned if you didn't feel that way.
Welcome to this week's episode of NBA 2K TV.
We're a week into 2023, which means some of you might be going back to work or school, but the fun never stops in 2K23.
That's right, so let's tip off this week with some VC to get your year started off right.
Ready or not, here we go.
For the visiting New York Knicks, at shooting guard, Emmanuel Quickly. Let's bring up the starters.
Welcome, everyone, to a new season of the NBA. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us at 2K Sports are as we get ready to start the season in style. We'll watch the Memphis Grizzlies in this one as they go up against the New York Knicks. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, B.A. Well, tonight the debut for the 18th overall pick in the draft, MP. The pick was contested.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Well, the fans were a bit brutal when MP was selected, Grant.
You know, B.A., fans sometimes can get pretty emotional on draft night, but they took it to a whole nother level when MP was selected.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks.
Substitution on the
Brand new season, Richard. What are some of your headlines?
I think we're going to see less small, a little bit more of a physical game. We're kind of seeing the reemergence of the dominant big man, not just the big man, the dominant big man, and I expect that to continue.
Fournier, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Good on the shot.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, they're trying to close this gap. Always a good option to probe the paint and see if you can get an easy one inside.
Pass to Toppin. 6 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 12. Grizzlies with the rebound. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
Last year, they made easy work of this club, sweeping the 2-game season series.
These guys are looking forward to this year now, putting last season behind them.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
Well, Richard, it's hard to believe it's been over 20 years since the Grizzlies came to Memphis.
Brian, it has been crazy. And look, they have been a playoff team more often than not in that time. But this could be the best era yet for the Grizzly organization. They've got a great core of young players and are strong on both ends of the floor. He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
The Knicks with the lead. Rose, the pass to Barrett. 32 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Fournier. The shot off that time. And it's Memphis the other way. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Pass to Barrett. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Another assist in the career of D. Rose.
Jones finds MP. From the arc. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one.
13. The Knicks, 17. It's that time, Grizzlies fans.
Tillman's checked in for Adams. Aldama comes in for Jaren Jackson Jr. MP is checked in for Brooks. And it's Jones in for Ja Morant. A big group substitution here for New York. Hardenstein, he's checked in for Robinson. Toppin comes in for Randall. Fournier's checked in for Barrett. And it's Derrick Rose in for Quickly.
Yeah, ever since the Nets relocated to Brooklyn in 2012, the rivalry between the Nets and Knicks has intensified. Now, both teams trying to prove that New York belongs to them.
MP is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Desmond Bane. Then it's Xavier Tillman. And it's Aldama in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
Yeah, he's clearly not satisfied with the lead they have. Took it to the rack. It would not be denied.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much, Brian. Well, the Knicks trying to find their way back to the playoffs. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, you can't look backwards and you can't look too far down the road. You just have to take a look at today, lock into what we have to do, and focus on how we can be better. Back to you.
No shortcuts to greatness, Allie. Thanks for that. It'll be hard for the Nets to take New York City away from the Knicks. They've been there so long.
That's so true, B.A. But the Nets have attracted more star players lately. Top free agents choosing to go to the Nets instead of the Knicks. We'll see if this trend continues moving on.
Conchar, he's checked in for Bane. MP outside. Pass to Tillman. Back to MP. 4 on the clock. Here's Conchar. And Toppin pulls it down.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Here's Brunson, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Well, one of the free agent moves that wasn't surprising was Brunson joining the Knicks. The two were enamored with each other early on in the process. A big signing for the Knicks, and Brunson now gets a chance to be a main piece of the team.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Clark's checked in. MP against Brunson. Oh, Clark with the slam.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
New York has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. And he's going for the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. MP against Rose. Down low. Here's Tillman. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists in the game.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how this plays out.
First personal foul.
That free throw, no good. The Grizzlies making a switch here.
Number 24. At the line for two.
No good on the second free throw. Now Brunson. Pass to Rose. Oh, got it off in time, but it's... And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play.
28. The Knicks, 33.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able... Memphis ends up going with a new group. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So on the floor for the Knicks. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Emmanuel Quickley is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Barrett in at the 3.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out, you get your feelings hurt.
Brunson against MP. To the paint. And he lays it up and in.
Hey, guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And a big finish by Robinson.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
From deep, MP. And so the Grizzlies take the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the...
Fantastic win tonight, MP.
Thanks, John.
What was your...
You know, John, there was a lot of noise this offseason about whether I was the right pick at 18.
There were a lot of media outlets in the preseason that made a big deal of...
Yeah, John, you know, I felt that support.
Okay, that's it? All right.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, I will let him know.
What up, Rick? You good?
Hey.
So what you say to MP, come on in, take a seat.
Okay, Freddie made it seem like I had to do a bunch of PR stuff just to get my shot with the Stars.
That's flat. Sounds good, Jerry. Yeah, I'll link up with you later, man. All right, have a great one.
Yo, you...
Himalaya 눈더미 같이 쌓인 일들은 Himalaya 난 얼마나 더 많이 더위를 해요 사람들은 잊지 않을까 내 이름 세 글자를 덕분에 우린 하루 두 번의 아침 해를 버늘 다 집어쳐 오늘 밤 we party 난 다 밀었어 오랜만에 we mobbing 계획을 바꿀래 갑자기
James Harden.
If you answered the beard, then congratulations. Here's some VC to start off your new year.
matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Substitution on the
End up going with a whole new group. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Memphis shooting their fourth attempt at the free throw line right here. So on the floor for Memphis. Jones is out there with MP. And it's Aldama in at the 4.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining.
A 3 from MP.
2 minutes.
Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Rockets trail by 13. Inside, Tate. And Tate throws it down.
Man, wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
MP passes to Tillman. And stolen by Gordon. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. A shot by Tate with no one around. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
We often talk about Gordon's scoring ability, but there, great feed to an open teammate.
Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
For Memphis, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Rockets are gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark.
Still, Rockets ball.
.102 left in the first quarter. And stolen by MP. And you look at MP, you have to think back to his very successful college career, Greg. Was an outright star at that level.
Yeah, stayed 3 years before making the jump to the NBA. You don't see that too often nowadays, but he won a college championship and had nothing left to prove.
Trains the three-pointer.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Outside Gordon. Pass to Christopher. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And Jones has it in the corner. A 3 from MP. That one doesn't go. They're scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 8.
18. The Grizzlies, 26. Hey, Jazz! Substitution.
Ends up going with the new group. Last outing for Memphis, they won that game against the Knicks.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
So on the floor for Memphis, they've got MP. He's out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Tillman in at the 5 spot. MP outside. 1:46 left to play here in the half. Here's Tillman. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Passes it to Christopher. score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
MP outside. 1:06 left to play here in the second quarter. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Adams, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
Checking in for the Grizzlies.
Rockets have gone 8-12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Here's Tate, banked in off the glass. Tate's only got 7 points.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead, and you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive.
24.
Wow.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
2 division rivals facing off tonight. They'll see one another 4 times this season.
This is definitely the first of many tonight. And in these first games, you always try to set the tone and take that mental and psychological edge.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Gordon for 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters.
With a score, your Rockets 42, the Grizzlies 45.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Substitutions for Memphis. .131 left in the fourth quarter. MP against Porter. MP passes to Clark. And Clark slams it in.
Assistant.
And this is
Number
what they wanted.
24.
I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Grizzlies.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ja Morant.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. And it's Martin in at the 3. That's the 5 for Houston right now. So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. The 11-footer, shot by Gordon, wide open. A 3-pointer off the mark.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Now, here's MP. Defense is right there. 14 feet away. Here's Clark. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 20.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Here's Christopher. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge.
What up, Ash? Press?
No.
Hey, what's MP stand for anyway? Sounds like a phone to me. Y'all got that?
You know what? That's real classy. Why would he even mention me?
Congrats on the win. You guys really smothered them on the defensive end tonight.
Yeah, you know, we really locked in on the defensive end tonight. You know,